future king put his foot down. Charles confiscates Eugenie's property for helping traitor Harry. Prince Charles has been urged to put his foot down and snub Princess Eugenie's attempt to secure a residence on the Windsor grounds, as the Prince of Wales pushes ahead with his plans slimmed-down monarchy. Prince Charles looks set to snub Princess Eugenie's attempt to secure a royal residence in Windsor by giving the property to his son and daughter-in-law instead. It emerged this week that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are keen to move to Adelaide Cottage in Windsor, a grace-and-favour home also coveted by Eugenie. The Daily Mail's royal editor Rebecca English said that Prince Andrew had long wanted Eugenie to move into the property. She said, "I've been told by contacts that could be a little bit tricky because Prince Andrew has actually always had his eye on that property. It's been used as a grace-and-favour home for royal staff and distant relatives for many years. He'd rather hoped one of his children, particularly Princess Eugenie, might able to move into it. The Cambridges would get priority if they do want the residence. It's quite interesting that Andrew sees his future very much at Windsor, despite his withdrawal from public life, and he wants his daughters there too." Palace Confidential host Joe Elvin asked, "How can we talk about Prince Charles' plans for slimmed-down monarchy if all of these extended royals have grace-and-favour properties?" Andrew Pearce, a consultant editor of the Daily Mail, told Palace Confidential that Charles has to put his foot down on the matter. He questioned why Prince Andrew's daughters, Eugenie and Beatrice, need a home on the royal grounds when they are minor royals. He added, "It has got to stop. Besides, William, Kate, and Harry, if he was ever to come back, the rest should not get a royal residence." Richard Eden, editor of the Daily Mail Diary, added, "It would be quite unusual for Andrew's daughter to be given a grace-and-favour property given the questions around his own role in the royal family. As the future king, I think William has the first refusal. If they want it, they get it." The news comes as William and Kate move ahead with plans to relocate to Windsor in the summer, with Adelaide Cottage just a short walk from the Queen's private apartments at Windsor Castle. The Duke and Duchess are hoping to send their children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, to school in the area together. Eugenie, husband Jack Brooksbank, and son August have been living in Frogmore Cottage, where Harry and Meghan had settled before leaving for LA. Sources close to the Yorks told the Daily Mail that Eugenie had been trying to secure Adelaide Cottage for a while for when she moves out of Frogmore. The household tensions come as last week Charles reportedly shut down claims that Princess Beatrice and Eugenie could be rewarded with royal roles in the future. The two princesses reportedly helped orchestrate the meeting between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and the Queen and Prince Charles in April. Even though they are credited for having played the peacekeeper and orchestrating Prince Harry's visits to the UK, Prince Charles has shut down any chances for Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie having a royal future despite them having orchestrated Prince Harry's visit to the UK. The host for Mail Plus Palace Confidential, Joe Elvin, recently referenced this claim with Richard K. He began by referencing the sudden influx in PR the princesses seem to be getting, but admitted, "I don't think they will have a formal royal role at all. The Prince of Wales has made his plans for the future very clear, which is a slimmed-down royal family. Expanding it to include the York daughters to help the royal cause is unlikely to happen. They will feature from time to time. It does seem they want to have a royal role, but they do have full-time lives out of royal duty." According to The Sun, Harry and Meghan plan to stay in Frogmore Cottage during the Queen's Jubilee, and heightened security measures are already being put in place in anticipation of their arrival. They might be right next door to Will and Kate, they might be